What if strength isn't something you're born with, but something you forge in the fire of struggle? What if every storm you face isn't meant to break you, but to reveal the steel buried inside your soul? And what if the true power of man lies not in what he conquers, but in what he endures in silence? The mountain does not move for the wind. You can scream at the storm, beg the world to bend, plead for fate to show mercy, but the universe does not bargain. It crushes the weak beneath its silence. And so you must become the kind of man the storm fears, still focused, unyielding, not because you were born strong, but because you chose to forge your will in fire. Look around. The world has softened. Comfort has bred complacency. The edge of the blade has dulled in the hands of men who once stood tall. They chase praise instead of purpose, pleasure instead of pain, validation instead of victory. But a warrior knows to find the way you must abandon the need to be liked. No one will hand you your strength. You will have to claw it from the jaws of despair, rip it from the belly of self-doubt, build it one disciplined breath at a time while the world watches and waits for you to fail. Let them wait. Let the noise of lesser men echo behind you while you walk alone into the wilderness. There is clarity in solitude. There is power in the silence. There is something sacred in the absence of distraction, a truth most fear to face. You are not here to fit in. You are not here to be understood. You are here to become unbreakable. And that begins where all comfort ends. Discipline is the fire. Pain is the forge. Repetition is the hammer. And your spirit, your mind, is the blade. Strike it again and again and again until weakness splinters, until hesitation burns, until there is no version of you left that begs for ease. You must abandon the illusion of balance. There is no balance in the pursuit of mastery, only sacrifice. You cannot hold on to softness and hope to walk the path of warriors. Something must die in you so something greater can rise. Are you willing to kill your lesser self? The one that makes excuses when he's tired, the one that hides when it hurts, the one that reaches for pleasure when the mission demands patience. He must fall. If you are to stand, most men live as shadows of who they could be, haunted by their own refusal to suffer. But you will not bow. You will not wait for the perfect moment. You will not beg for easier days. You will build yourself in the dark, far from applause, far from comfort. You will rise before the sun. You will train when no one watches. You will bleed for what you believe. Because this path, the path of the unbreakable, is not given. It is earned. Earned through hunger, through focus, through war against your own mind. Every day you choose the hard thing, you chisel away weakness. Every moment you step into pain, you defy the lie that comfort is king. And when your body screams to stop, but your spirit whispers go, that is when you are closest to truth. The truth that no one can take your will unless you offer it. You must guard it with silence, with structure, with sacrifice. The blade does not become sharp by dreaming, it sharpens by grinding. So grind. Grind until the voice inside you becomes a weapon of precision. Grind until your habits are too disciplined to betray you. Grind until your name is a threat to your old self. Others may crumble when the weight comes. You will not. Not because it's easy, but because you trained for it. You endured what they avoided. You bled in preparation. You welcomed failure, chewed it, swallowed it, and rose again. You are not here to be free of suffering. You are here to transcend it. You do not fear pain, you understand it. Pain is the signal. Pain is the sculptor. Pain is the price. And you will pay it with pride because you know this. Ease weakens. Struggle sharpens. And you were made to be sharp. And the sharper the blade, the quieter the soul behind it. There is a silence in those who have suffered with honor. A stillness in those who have trained past the breaking point and refuse to stay broken. That silence, that calm, is not peace, it's preparation. It's the breath before the strike, the pause before the storm. You carry that silence like a sword. Others speak of dreams. You carve yours in scars. They wait for motivation. You march with discipline. They hope the path reveals itself. You walk forward, eyes locked through fire, through doubt, through every illusion they fear to face. Because the path does not reveal itself, you must cut it open with will, with war, with unwavering intent. You are not a leaf on the wind. You are the wind itself, and the world will bend to the pressure of your footsteps if you walk with enough force. But force is not rage. Do not confuse noise for strength. A man shouting is often a man uncertain. Your power lies in precision, in control, in the refusal to react to chaos, detach from praise, from blame, from the need to prove. A sword tied to emotion is easily broken, but a sword guided by stillness cuts through everything. And so must you. Let go of what you think you need. The approval, the outcome, the reward. A warrior walks forward not because he knows what lies ahead, but because he has trained for every possibility. Train your mind to see clearly when others panic. Train your heart to hold steady when others tremble. Train your spirit to endure what others avoid. Because when the world breaks, and it will, they will look for someone who did not. And you must be that man. Not for glory, not for recognition, but because there is no other way. You were not built for easy victories. You were built to carry the weight no one else can, to hold the line when it's falling apart, to walk forward when your legs scream, to stop, to see clearly through the fog of fear. Others may run, others may retreat, but you will tighten your grip, square your shoulders, and whisper back into the storm, I am still here. And that is enough, not because the battle is over, but because you have not left it. You do not need certainty. You do not require comfort. You only require the next step. And you take it again and again because this is how the unbreakable are made. In repetition, in solitude, in the moments when no one claps, no one sees, and no one believes, it does not matter. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Let them vanish. When the night grows cold, you are not them. You are the man who remains, who sharpens while they sleep, who walks while they wait, who grows while they wither. And you do it not because it's expected, but because it's necessary. For the man you must become is watching you now. He is waiting to rise. And he will only come if you kill everything standing in his way. The fear, the doubt, the need to be understood, the addiction to comfort, the ghost of who you were. Let them burn. There is no space for softness where purpose must stand. No room for hesitation when death walks beside you. And death does walk beside you, every day, every hour, every breath. Good. Let it. Let it sharpen your steps. Let it strip away the illusion that you have time. Let it remind you that each moment wasted in weakness is a betrayal of the man you could have been. A warrior does not wait to be ready. He moves. A warrior does not ask for less weight. He grows stronger shoulders. A warrior does not fear death because he has already buried the version of himself that was afraid to live. You must bury him too. The timid man, the passive man, the distracted man. Dig his grave with every disciplined decision. Lower him into the ground with every act of focus. Seal it shut with every step forward through pain and walk away without looking back. Because what awaits you is not ease. It's not peace. It's not applause. It's mastery. The quiet mastery of a man who has faced his demons and made them kneel, who has walked through fire without screaming, who has lived 1,000 deaths in solitude so that when the final death comes, he does not flinch. There is no need to announce yourself, no need to prove, no need to explain. You walk the path, you carry the blade, you become the mountain, not through rage, but through restraint, not through noise, but through presence. And that presence, that steel in your spine, that calm in your chaos, that is what cannot be broken. Because the world will bend, the body will age, the flesh will fail, but the will endures if and only if you have forged it. Not once, not sometimes, but every single day in silence, in darkness, when no one is watching. That is the price, and that is the way. So when the weak turn away, when the fire consumes the untrained, when the earth shakes and the heavens fall, you will not move. You will not kneel. You will not speak. You will stand still, forged and forgotten, like the blade in the mountain, and they will ask themselves, who dares to remain? True strength is not a gift. It is a debt paid in persistence, sacrifice, and silence. An unbreakable will is not inherited. It is built, blow by blow, failure by failure, day after relentless day. The storms will not stop, but neither will you. Every moment you choose focus over distraction, discipline over desire, you carve a sharper version of yourself. The world will never stop testing you, but that's the point. Because mastery is not about escaping hardship. It's about meeting it, embracing it, and transforming it into fuel. In the end, the unbreakable do not shout. They do not seek praise. They simply stand, unmoved, undone, unyielding,